With the holidays right around the corner and the potential for germs, viruses are all at an all-time high with family gatherings and crowded stores all around. Mother, baby nurse, and social media sensation Kara Thompson is best known for her educational and comedic mom tips and nurse tricks that she shares on her 500,000 of her followers on social media. And she is here to join us with how we're going to keep our little ones healthy and safe during the holiday season. Thanks so much for being here on Talk of the Town.
Thank you, Heather.
So I had my daughter, Hutton. She's now about to be 3. I had her right in the middle of COVID, right in November, so right before the holiday season. So I know how stressful this can be for parents. How does social gatherings and going to big crowded places, how does it put babies at risk, even if we're out of like a COVID world?
Right. Well, the more you're around people during this time of year, all the things are at an all-time high, all the germs, like you said. So just people feel very much entitled to like want to pass the baby around and want to kiss baby and all that. So it's just really important to be extra vigilant during this time of year.
Yeah, especially if they're really little, because at that point their immune system is not well enough to fight off some of those viruses, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, and yeah, just a lot of things that an older baby might be able to fight off easily is going to be a lot harder for like a newborn or the first 3 months of their life, for sure.
You know, it can be a little bit difficult and kind of awkward maybe, you know, when you're setting these boundaries with family members. Do you have any tips for how parents can go about doing that?
Yes. Okay, one of my favorite ones is baby wearing. So if you have a wrap or a carrier, if you don't have one, get one. Practice with it so you feel comfortable, because the closer you can keep baby, people are going to feel not as getting into your personal space, and so that's great to keep your baby close. Just remembering too that you are the one who's going to take care of your baby when they're sick, not them. So I usually would tell people, like, very nicely but kindly, you know, we want to keep baby safe right now. You can always defer to your pediatrician and kind of blame them. I mean, not blame them, but a little bit be like, our pediatrician recommends that we avoid kissing, we avoid, like, you know, handling baby without having sanitized or washed our hands first. And if you're still met with resistance from people, just kindly reminding them, like, you know, respectfully, like, I really can't miss work. If baby gets sick, that's going to be hard. So we really need to prioritize that right now.
Yeah, and just keeping those boundaries is so important. What other ways can parents really ensure that they are doing everything to really keep those little ones healthy this time of the year?
Frequent hand washing, really important. I always suggest keeping sanitizer like in your car, right at the entrance to your door. Knowing the signs and symptoms of certain things like RSV or croup, and just like having an extra watchful eye, so if you know what the signs and symptoms are that are worrisome, where you need to contact your pediatrician, that's really important, because the more you can keep an eye on what things are actually worrisome, so you can stay ahead of it quickly.
And it's not just you know, keeping those germs away from baby, it's you too, you know, as the parent yourself, washing the hands, doing the sanitizer, all of those things to keep it out of the home.
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, as a guest, say someone watching here is going to come over, they've got a family member that has a new, you know, newborn baby or a new little one. What are ways that they can be considerate?
I would tell them ahead of time, so not waiting right until they get there, and then it's all the hustle and bustle. If you can warn them with a nice text or a phone call beforehand, like, hey, before you come over, we're just having everyone wash our hands when they come in, just like giving that forewarning so that you can hash out if there's going to be any kind of pushback. You can handle that beforehand nicely, and make it clear that it's not just them. You're not just singling any one person out. This is something you're having everyone do, and say, we're doing it too, like our whole family. This is like, we're just taking those extra measures to be careful.
Kara, thank you so much. Great tips for everybody. We appreciate it. You can follow Kara over on her social media platforms at Kara the Baby Nurse.